CCC family, this is Dawn Marie with Custom Happy Crochet, and today we're back with another Halloween granny square spooktacular granny square. So this is a Jack Skellington granny square. It's so cool, lots of fun, easy to make. This is definitely beginner friendly. For the granny square, I'm using a 4.0 millimeter hook or a size G. I'm using that for the granny square. For the actual circle here and for the bow tie, I'm using a 5 millimeter hook. And then for the eyes, I'm going back to the 4 millimeter hook. So you're going to be using both of these. I use 4-weight yarn for this. This is just a basic granny square. So below, right above that beginner crochet video, I have a beginner granny square video. So if you're not familiar how to make a basic granny square, but you could make any granny square for this, anyone you're comfortable with or familiar with. This is just an applique that we're putting on, and I'm going to show you how to make that. So please like, share this video, give it a thumbs up. Sharing helps more than anything, and please subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe below so that you can be notified of all my future videos. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. We're going to start with a magic circle. And into this magic circle, we're going to put 12 double crochets. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chain up 2, because we already had that chain there from our magic circle. And then right in the middle, we're going to put 11 more double crochets, which would equal 12, because that first chain of 3 counted as a double crochet. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then you're going to pull tight, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of your chain of 3. Okay, just like this. Okay, and then you're going to chain 3, and right into that same spot you're going to work another double crochet. And then you're going to put 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. And by the end of this, you should have a stitch count of 24. So 2 double crochets in each stitch. Okay, so we did our 2 double crochets all the way around, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of our chain of 3. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do another round. So we're going to chain 3. We're going to put 1 more double crochet in the same spot. So that's technically 2. And then you're going to go into your next spot and you're going to put 1 double crochet. Okay. And then you're going to go into the next and you're going to put 2. And then you're going to go into the next and you're going to put 1. And you're going to go into the next and you're going to put 2. So that's just the repeating sequence for this round. Just 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, all the way around. Okay, I'll meet you back. So when you're done with that round, you're going to slip stitch into the top of your chain of 3. And now we are done with the head here. So you can flatten that out if you want. I want you to leave a really long piece here to sew your head on here in just a little bit, and then you're going to pull through and just chain 1 to close. Okay, so starting off with our black yarn, we're going to move into our 4 millimeter hook, and we're going to do a magic circle. Just like that. Pull down so that it can be small enough for you to work into. And into this magic circle, you're going to put 6 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 half double crochets, pull tight. Then you're going to go right into your first stitch, working into the round. So this is kind of hard to see because it's black, but I'm going to count back to make sure where I need to work in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right there in this stitch right here, you're going to work into it, and you're going to put 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. And then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. 1 and 2. And you're going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch for a count of 12. And then you're going to slip stitch into your next stitch after you finish that to close. Okay, and there you've got one of your eyes finished. So I want you to repeat that very thing. Make sure that you cut off enough to work in and also to sew on your eye, and then you're going to just chain 1 to close, just like that. Okay, so make another one exactly like that. So we have our eyes finished, and what we're going to do now is I just want to show you, I'm going to work in the backs of these eyes. So these little scragglies that we've got that came off from the ends, the middle, we need to work those in. So I'm going to go right around the circle of the back of my work, and I'm going to work in 3 times, 2 and 3. Just like that. And then we can cut those off so they're not in our way. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. I want to show you exactly where I'm going to put these. So I'm going to put them right over here. So you can just count the rows as you need to. 1, 2, 3. Go up a little bit from the third one and put the eye over in the corner. And then I'm going to take my stick pin so that this will hold into place exactly where I want it to be. So now I'm going to put this onto a darning needle, and I'm going to go ahead and work this in. So the way I'm going to work this in is I'm going to go in and out. So I'm going to go right into this next stitch, and I'm going to go in and out of my work like this. So I'm not going to pick up, I'm not going to sew it like this where I pick up onto the sides of my work, because that's going to look really funky. You want to go in and out. And I explained this in my last video as well, in case you didn't watch it. This will really help make your work look nice and polished, going in and out instead of hitting the side of the stitches, because then you'll be able to see them. So you can just work right over your stick pin and pull it out later. No need to worry, but just working along, working through every stitch. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to work this in. 1, 2, 3 times. And then I can take my stick pin out and use it for my other side. So right here we have this great line already made for us by our crochet. So right here after the first row, right in between the first and the second, we have this line, and we're going to use that line to make our mouth. So I'm going to count down 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into the third is where I'm going to start making my mouth. So I'm going to pull up, leaving enough in the back to work in later. And then I'm just going to go right in and out across this line. Don't pull too tight so this comes undone. And then I'm going to go right here as close as I can get it and pull in again. And then go out again. And then come in again from this way. And go in like this. So you're just going in and out. And you're going to use these little places in between that you find to make the lines for the mouth. And see, that's another thing. You don't want to come right back in where you came because it'll pull it up again. So just go over just a little bit, just like this. Catch a little bit of yarn to pull it through. Just like that. And 1, 2, 3. So we're right where we need to be. And so working from this way back, I'm going to show you how to do the lines. So right here where I see the first space is where I'm going to place my first line. I'm going to go up halfway into this double crochet, pull up, and go down to the bottom. Just like that. And then I'm going to go up over here. And I'm not going to make them all the exact same size. I'm going to try not to, so they look a little bit, you know, different. So I'm just going where these spaces are. So, you know, this is really great because it kind of naturally shows us where to go. And like I said, some of these might be longer or shorter than the other. That's fine. That's really what you want. Okay, and there you go, you finished your mouth. Now what you can do is you can put more if you want to, but this is really the way it should look, just like this. And so then you can turn it over and you can work this in. But because we are working with the white now, we don't really have anything to hide it under. You need to make sure that you work through the back loops to work this in. Also, this is going to be sewed on, so you can hide it in the back if you want to as well. So you could just kind of do like this and put it right here in the middle because it's going to be sewed on, and then it'll never come undone. But this is just not, if this isn't going to be sewn on to something, then you want to work it in. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to put it onto the granny square. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and out of our work to the back side. So I'm going in and out from the back, just like this, all the way around. Okay, so that's all you're going to do is just in and out, going through the back. Okay, so when you get this done all the way around, we'll sew in the back, and then I'm going to show you how to make the bow. Okay, so we've got our Jack Skellington head on our granny square, and now we're going to make the bow tie. So I'm going to take my black yarn and my, I'm actually going to use my 4mm hook for this, and I'm going to just chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and into the second chain from the hook, I'm going to put a half double crochet, and I'm going to half double crochet all the way down, so I should have 12. So there's 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to pull in my white yarn, just like this, and I'm going to go ahead and tie off in the back to pull it in, just like this. Then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work, and then I'm going to put a half double crochet in my first stitch, a half double crochet in the next, and I'm just going to keep doing half double crochets all the way down. Okay, just like this. Okay, and then after you work into your last stitch, let's make sure we've got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So into this last stitch, after we work our last half double crochet, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to work 1 more half double crochet in that same spot, and then you're going to work a half double crochet here, and then a half double crochet here, and then you're going to chain 1 again and do another half double crochet in the same spot. So you're just making a corner, and then you're going to half double crochet 12 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then after that, you're going to chain 1 again and do 1 more half double crochet. And then you're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch and 1 half double crochet in the next, just like that. And then you're going to chain 1 and put 1 more half double crochet, and then you're going to join into your first half double crochet to close. So you've just basically made like a square going around the black. That long piece of white that I have left, I'm going to go right into the middle of my work, just like this. And I'm going to tie it. So I'm just going to go just like this. And as soon as I tie it, it's really going to make it look like a bow, okay? So then I'm going to go around to the back, and it kind of looks like a hot mess because I didn't work in those ends, but I'll just leave them in the back. And then I'm going to tie again, okay? And then I'm going to take these 2 white pieces here, and I'm just going to go around the middle of my bow like so, just like that, okay? You can do it as many times as you want to, and then you can flatten these out in the corners to make them look more squared. But then I'm going to take these 2 pieces and I'm going to work them into the back of my work here. So I'm going to put one of these pieces that I have on. I'm going to leave my other one to the side. I'm going to go through the middle of the pieces that I was working around there, around the bow. And then I'm going to place it right where I want it to go. So I'm going to go right through there, pull it in, and then I'm going to put my other piece on, and I'm going to pull it to the back as well. And so then right beside that, I'm going to pull that in, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to tie these off in the back, but you can work yours in. It depends on what you're making with yours. If you're making a pillow or something, you don't have to work your ends in because they're going to be facing another way. You won't be able to see them. But if you are going to be making a blanket, you definitely need to work in your ends, okay? Or have a backing. So you've got that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack each side down with a little piece of yarn, okay? So I would take a white piece of yarn that I have, put it onto my darning needle. And when I say tack, it means I'm just going to put a little stitch to hold these down. So I'm just going to go right over here, go back in, and literally go to the other side and make a knot. That's all I'm going to do. It's just to hold the bow down. Just like that. And then I would repeat the same for the other side. Make sure you get all your stick pins out. And that is how you make this a wonderful Jack Skellington granny square. I hope you found it pretty easy. If you have any comments or questions or anything, feel free to leave them below in the YouTube comments section. But if you're not comfortable with that, you can find my Gmail below. You can also find my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And hey guys, go over there and follow me. I appreciate it. And I will see you again soon in the next video. But I do want to tell you real quick, I am going to be having carpal tunnel surgery. I talked about this in another video. Just please continue to watch my videos, continue to share them. That helps so much because this is an income source for me. And so watching my videos and the ads really helps more than anything, and sharing them helps as well. So keep watching guys, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I'll keep you updated on my community tab as to how things are going with my wrists. Okay, take care, and I hope you have a great fall season.